Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And this is Real Talk with Robb and Craig on Thursday, the 2nd of June, 2022. I always say that because someday we're going to be famous.
We're not now? In my own mind.
I was going to say that exact thing.
Sorry.
Dang.
Great minds think alike.
Well, if that was true, then you'd be an idiot. That was a knock on myself.
Sometimes, yeah.
Today we're talking about
hiring a contractor. And Craig, it's a little bit of a follow-up over something. If you happen to watch last week's show, we were with Martin Burns, attorney at law, real estate attorney. And
1031 exchange.
1031 exchange expert, yeah. Talking about occasions
real
where
estate
you
attorney.
would real estate attorney. I said that.
You did?
I thought so. Yeah,
Okay.
Lana's nodding, so yeah.
He's the best attorney ever.
He's fantastic.
If there was an Academy Award for attorneys,
He would have it?
yeah.
Yes.
Martin, there's a plug, buddy. That's I got nothing else.
Well, one of the things we talked about was when you might need an attorney. And one of the things that we mentioned, and we want to go into it a little bit deeper, is when you are hiring a contractor. Now, this could be when you're having a home built. It can be when you're adding an addition, when you're remodeling your kitchen or bath, if you're building a garage or shop, or if you have hired a landscaping contractor and you're doing a lot of yard work or retaining walls, fountain, water features, things like that. They all could require caution and legal representation. And we wanted to talk to you a little bit about what that can look like, because we've had clients who got themselves into a mess, and we have some personal experience with it. Sometimes you might have a tendency, never forget, when you're meeting with a contractor, they're selling you themselves. And sometimes what they're proposing sounds great. You really enjoyed meeting the guy. It seemed like, oh, this is going to go fantastic. He has all these great ideas. He's going to come in at my budget, and he's going to come in on time. And I just have a great feeling about it. And that can cause you to not take the precautions that you should. Because once the work has begun, one of the first things you're going to have to do is pay them some money up front, because they want money for the costs that they're going to be out. So you're giving money right in the beginning. Yeah.
What about when you give the money up front and then they say, but the cost of goods are going up? But they haven't bought anything yet.
Right.
And there hasn't been enough time, and you do the research to confirm whether the cost of goods have gone up or not. What about in a situation like that?
Well, Craig, it sounds almost like maybe you were in that situation.
I was. If anybody knows me, anytime that I'm buying something or doing something, I do all kinds of research.
Yes.
And what I want to comment on is somebody like me who thinks that they know not as much as what I did know. But that's when you should get an attorney, because
Yeah.
then, I'm making emotional decisions.
Yeah.
Most people do. And you need somebody to help direct that. And that's why
Yeah.
it's important. Contractors are salespeople like everybody else. If you listen to last week, and I didn't know this, if you sue a contractor, the most you're going to get out of them is what, $12,000?
Yeah, I had no idea.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about huge projects that could be, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
It's a way to, first off, it's going to weed out a lot of crooks. As soon as you say, you know what, before we exchange any money, let's go ahead and get the contract in order, and by that I'm going to have my attorney review it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
then they know you're not playing,
Yeah.
and they're not going to be able to take advantage of it.
But it shouldn't be a matter of playing or not playing. It should be, hey, it's your contract.
Yeah.
What do you have to worry about? All I'm going to do is have somebody legally protect me.
And Craig, it would be great. Wouldn't it be nice if we lived in a world where a handshake would get the deal done? I like this guy. He seems honest. I shook his hand. We've got a deal. We don't live in that world.
Yeah.
You need to have a contract, and you need to have representation, because if the contractor is late or if he has overruns, he's breached that contract. and you have legal rights. And we wanted to talk about this today just briefly because we've seen it happen. Craig has experienced it personally. We've seen it happen to many of our clients who we were helping. We were doing a refinance so they could remodel their kitchen, and they fill us in on, oh, this has been a nightmare. It's taken twice as long as it was supposed to. The costs keep going up. They didn't realize that they were going to have to move the water line. That they misbid the project, and now the client is on, our customers on the hook for the difference. Well, that contractor's in breach of contract, and it's good to know you have legal rights and you have recourse. But it helps to have an attorney if you're going to be fighting.
This isn't we're out to get contractors.
No,
that's not the case at all.
No, we know a lot of great contractors, but
we absolutely do, and even some that I've probably worked with that maybe we didn't end up going so well. All I'm saying is get legal advice, protect you and your family, protect your finances, because I'm from Missouri. Lan and I are from Missouri, and I grew up where a lot of stuff was done on a handshake, and probably still is. That is not the case in the bigger cities and places that aren't rural. But just protect yourself. That's all we're saying. It's not a matter of anything negative about. Listen, if somebody is doing something dishonest, guess what? You want that person to throw all kinds of red flags up, and even then, and I've been personally where I was a witness to red flags. I saw it, I knew better, and I made poor choices because I wanted something done. And I thought, well, this person's going to do a great. No, you don't just step back, and I promise that if you get the right contractor, they're not going to care who your attorney is or anything else. I mean, it's being about honest or dishonest. The dishonest people are gonna, that kind of thing. The honest people are gonna be like, hey, great. Maybe there's something in there that I need to change, or on the rare occasions that happens. And I say it like that because I reached out to somebody of a very high status. And I said, hey, what do you do when somebody asks you for a contractor? And this person said, I don't give it anymore. So if you're the exception to that rule, then let us know. If you're a contractor and you do a great job and you stand by your work and you understand that the prices we're not in COVID anymore.
No.
If you're in contract or concrete work, concrete hasn't gone up, but since April of 2021.
Right.
Anyway, there's all kinds of things. If you're a landscaper and you're honest and you want to put out there, that's who we want. And we know that there's people on this that watch our little show that are honest, good people. And we want to help them.
Contact us. We would love to meet with you. And if you're watching and you're thinking of doing a remodel or adding a shop or having yard work done, if you want to find out from Craig who he's worked with that's been good and who you should avoid, call him.
I've got some great ones. Len and I have actually found some really great people that have helped us out and done a great job.
There are a lot of good people out there, and they're people that you should avoid. So anyway, the whole point of this is we want to encourage caution. Contact us for information. Consider getting an attorney, and if you start running into trouble with your contractor, absolutely do it. Give yourself protection.
But really, like Martin says, and I was an idiot and I was embarrassed and I didn't want to tell him, oh, I've done it again, because I'm a trusting person. But get the attorney up front. Get the protection.
His quote is, he has the easiest time when somebody comes to him and says, here's what I'm thinking of doing.
Right.
It's much harder when they come and say, here's what I've done.
That's the ones that he makes the money on.
That's right.
And I'll promise you, the money he makes is way less than what somebody's probably trying to take you for. So, anyway, please contact us. Also, like and subscribe on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is realtalk.mortgage. It's the Lee McGee channel. Also, share this video on Facebook.
yeah, if you know anybody who's going to be doing having contracting work done, if they would like a referral or want to get some advice, we're here for you.
Hey, that's a good look at Harley-Davidson shirt, Robb McGee.
This was a present from this guy right here. It's my first time wearing it. I really like it.
It's awesome. And that brings me up to the Lee McGee studio that we're going to be in for the first time next week.
Yes.
With Tara Wilcox, which is the manager of Destination in both locations.
She's coming out to our studio, which the studio kind of looks like a Harley-Davidson dealership.
Yeah, we've
because
done it.
it's got
We've
a lot
done
of
it
Harley-Davidson
nice
stuff. We're your biker bankers, you know. So, but Tara's going to be on the show next week. We always have fun with her. Usually, we're at Destination Harley-Davidson with her. This time, she's coming to us. So. We're going to find out
That
what she's got
studio
to
is
talk
nice,
about.
huh?
Yeah, it is really
We
good.
might have some Harleys in there. You never know. Anyway, it's gonna be.
Lana
good.
will be running the camera.
Yes, she will. That day, she'll have to hurry home because Lulu, which is her baby Saint Bernard,
Yeah, baby.
is
Baby
getting groomed,
200-pound Saint
groomed
Bernard.
for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah. And so this has kind of been an ordeal because Lulu, if you don't know, Lulu is a huge Saint Bernard, and she is.
But she's
Lana's
just all
baby.
love. She's just love.
Yeah.
You know. She'll be fun.
She's got Lana trained really well.
Yeah.
She really does.
I've taken her out to potty. She can pull me off my feet. I mean, she is strong.
She did. She pulled me off, which was the little.
That's your little.
But that's. She's a talker, and people say, "Well, Saint Bernards talk." She really does.
Oh yeah.
She'll tell.
She'll have
Lana,
a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she wants to go outside, if she wants to go to the bedroom, if she wants to go to bed, she really does have Lana trained, and it's the only dog I've ever had that will lick my whole face, and I just let her because I'm not gonna fight her. She's big
Because you
and
don't have the
beautiful.
strength.
Oh yeah. She's still a pup, and
Yeah.
she's absolutely amazing.
She's beautiful.
But anyway, that's going to be a big day for our family because Lulu got kicked out of Petco because she wouldn't stay up on the table, and she's too big probably for them to even try and.
Listen,
put her
if
on the
Lulu
table.
wants off the table, she's getting off the table.
Yeah.
That's you need 5 strong men to hold her up there.
Yeah,
I think.
she's such a great dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, please contact us. My phone number is 360-265-3786, and Rob's
You can
is.
call me at 253-376-3044.
I'm Craig Lee,
I'm Robb McGee.
and that's Real Talk.